Imagine a scenario where a scientist presents groundbreaking research at a conference, revealing the discovery of a previously unknown organ in the human body. This newly identified organ, comparable to the immune system in some aspects, consists of a collection of cells containing approximately 100 times more genes than the actual host organism itself. That impacts many aspects of the host's physiology. While this notion may initially sound unbelievable, it reflects the current understanding that we have now attained. We've come to realize that the human microbiota, which is a vast ecosystem of microorganisms, inhabits our bodies, and it represents an overlooked system that plays a significant role in human biology as well as the brain. Hey, it's Susan, and this is the Meditative Shift, moving in the direction of optimal mind-body balance. In today's episode, we'll explore the scientific background of the gut in clearing the fog and improving mental clarity. In our fast-paced modern world, many of us find ourselves grappling with a phenomenon known as brain fog. It's often frustrating because it's a cognitive state characterized by difficulty concentrating, mental sluggishness, memory lapses, and a general sense of mental fatigue. Brain fog can have a profound impact on our day-to-day activities, affecting our productivity, our mood, our overall well-being. And while various factors contribute to this condition, research is emerging right now suggesting that the key to combating brain fog may lie in the unexpected place, our gut. There's plenty of research to back this up. So here's what science tells us. In recent years, the gut's significance has really undergone a remarkable transformation. While it was traditionally regarded as a primarily responsible just for our digestion, we now recognize it as a dynamic ecosystem with a diverse array of microorganisms. And this collection of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microscopic organisms, collectively known as the gut microbiota, operate as a fascinating biological community within our intestines. And that gut microbiota is no ordinary bystander. It's not just stable. It exerts a profound influence on our overall well-being. It plays a crucial role in maintaining a balanced immune system for sure, but it also synthesizes essential nutrients that our body and brain rely on. It's widely known that recent research has even unveiled its ability to influence our mood and our cognitive function. Keep in mind, it's not that new. It's just new to modern thinking. This intricate connection between the gut and the brain is really, I'd have to say, it's aptly named the gut-brain axis. It constitutes a complex interplay of both neural, hormonal, as well as immune pathways that facilitate constant communication between the gut microbiota and the brain. And it's through the bidirectional communication system that the gut microbiota significantly impacts brain health and cognitive function. So when the delicate balance within this gut-brain axis is disrupted, it can give rise to brain fog. And that's a real frustrating cognitive state, as I mentioned, that impairs concentration, causes our mental sluggishness, and leads to memory lapses. Now, the causes of brain fog are multifaceted, and while various factors can contribute to its onset, researchers are uncovering the pivotal role of the gut in the phenomena. Studies have shown that the disruption in the gut microbiota composition often are caused by factors such as poor diet, stress, the use of antibiotics, viral loads, vaccines, everything, if you can imagine, because it's what anything we ingest, whether we breathe or whether we take it in through our mouth, and also our thoughts, by the way. And all of this can lead to imbalances within the gut-brain axis. And these imbalances can manifest as brain fog and other cognitive impairments, further highlighting the crucial role of a healthy gut in maintaining optimal mental clarity. So by understanding the profound impact of the gut-brain axis on our cognitive function, we can begin to take proactive steps towards improving brain fog. And fortunately, there are protocols we can follow. I work with clients with these protocols to reset our gut and enhance mental clarity. So let's go over this now and turn to this area. We want to look at a gut set protocol with many levels. And the first one I want to talk about is the elimination detox cleansing phase. This first step in resetting our gut is to eliminate potential triggers and irritants that disrupt the gut microbiota and contribute to inflammation. It's remove the cause, as I always say, and then heal what we have to heal. So this is the removing the cause phase. And during this phase, we remove the certain foods or substances from our diet, including processed foods, which usually contain additives, preservatives, unhealthy fats, and they negatively impact our gut health. Sugar and artificial sweeteners. Excess sugar intake can actually feed harmful bacteria. Even artificial sweeteners, they'll also disrupt the gut microbiota. In some cases, we have gluten and dairy. Some individuals are sensitive to gluten or lactose, which can cause gut inflammation and discomfort. Alcohol and caffeine. These substances can disrupt gut barrier function actually and promote inflammation. Now I'm using inflammation here because inflammation actually disturbs the gut microbiota. So the first phase is elimination detox cleansing phase. And again, this is what I use as a protocol when I'm working with clients. So I'm just giving that to you. Then we have the nourishment phase. After the elimination phase, the focus shifts to nourishing your gut with nutrient-dense foods that support a healthy gut. Incorporate these kinds of foods, and you actually will be feeding the microbiota. We have fiber-rich foods. I suggest people consume actually a variety of fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. They provide prebiotic fibers that actually fuel beneficial bacteria. Fermented foods, you've heard of that before. Options like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso. They introduce beneficial probiotic bacteria in your gut. The fiber, remember I said, is pro would be the fermented foods. You have healthy fats, including omega-3 fatty acids, such as fatty fish, chia seeds, flax seeds. All can reduce inflammation and support gut health. And for those that are not vegetarian, bone broth, which is rich in collagen and amino acids. Bone broth tends to support the gut healing and promote, it provides nutrients for the gut epithelial cells. In addition to dietary changes, certain lifestyle factors do contribute to gut health and should be addressed during a gut reset. Chronic stress, a prevalent issue in today's fast-paced and demanding lifestyle. This has a far-reaching effect on how we feel. Not only does it impact our mental and emotional state, but it actually disrupts the delicate balance of the gut-brain axis, leading to negative consequences for our gut health. When we experience stress, the body stress response is activated, triggering the release of stress hormones such as cortisol. And these hormones can directly impact the gut, influencing gut motility, increasing intestinal permeability. That means substances that are not supposed to be entering the bloodstream do, and altering the composition of the gut microbiota. And these changes can compromise the gut's ability to function optimally, leading to digestive issues, inflammation, and an imbalance in the gut bacteria. How do you know? You'll see it in your mood. Your mood changes. It's a totally direct link. If I continue on this, we could also talk about chronic stress can also indirectly affect the gut by influencing behaviors and lifestyle choices, as I just mentioned. Many people turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms in times of stress, such as overeating, we've all done it, consuming comfort foods, high in sugars and unhealthy fats, or neglecting regular exercise. And these behaviors can actually further disrupt the gut-brain axis and contribute to gut health issues. So to counteract the detrimental effects of chronic stress on the gut and promote overall well-being, I teach people to incorporate stress-reducing techniques into their daily lives. Not everybody has to meditate. I teach meditation, of course, but there are stress reduction techniques that don't include meditation. There's also yoga, asana, which means postures, regular exercise. All have been shown to have significant benefits for managing stress levels. I like to combine them. I like to I'd like to create a program with exercise followed by breathing exercises. And then for those that want to continue, can really learn to meditate. And meditation isn't as difficult if it's taught in a precise, systematic way. It does focus on diaphragmatic breathing and systematic relaxation. That helps the mind reduce stress hormones. And I'll just emphasize just one more time, by practicing a systematic and complete meditation practice regularly, it produces a calmness and resilience, actually mitigating the negative impact of stress on the gut-brain axis. When we talk about yoga, not exercise the way, you could probably talk about yoga the way people exercise with it today, but yoga or asana, really working with the breath and the postures together, it combines the physical movement, breath control, and meditation. It makes it a holistic practice for stress reduction. Stretching, the postures, mindful breathing in the yoga help release tension, improve blood circulation, change the parasympathetic, sympathetic stimulation, promote relaxation. It helps to really alleviate stress, and it really reverses effects on gut health. If there's any bad effects that are happening, it'll actually help reinstate good health in the gut. Regular exercise, whether it's aerobics, strength training, or even a simple brisk walk, it's a real effective tool for managing stress. Because physical exercise, as well as if you do asana correctly and movement with breath, it stimulates the release of endorphins, and they're your feel-good hormones, which can elevate your mood, reduce anxiety, and improve overall well-being. So by incorporating regular exercise into our daily routine, we can support a healthy gut-brain axis, and again, mitigate the negative impact of chronic stress on gut health. Another one I came up with was spending time in nature. And with this new technology world and people working from home or just not being with each other, not being out in nature, we've become a very artificial environment. And I think that's a real big problem, because spending time in nature has been shown to have a profound impact on our stress levels. The sights, the sounds, the sense of natural surroundings can evoke a sense of calm and tranquility, helping to alleviate the pressures of daily life. A walk through the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting by a peaceful lake or the ocean. Immersing ourselves in nature allows us to disconnect from the demands of our digital world and reconnect with the simplicity and beauty of the natural environment. Anyway, we can also say that equally important is the impact of the words that we choose to speak and the conversations we engage in. Negative talk, whether it's self-criticism or engaging in gossip or complaining, can perpetuate stress and drain our emotional energy. By consciously staying away from negative talk and cultivating positive conversations, we actually create a supportive and uplifting environment for ourselves and those around us. And it's always said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. I should say kind to say, or just don't say it. It's better to be silent than to really talk and not be skillful on what we're really saying. Consciously choosing to steer clear of this negative talk and fostering a culture of kindness and support in our conversations can uplift not only our own well-being, but also those around us. By spreading positivity and focusing on uplifting topics, we create a ripple effect that can contribute to a more harmonious and stress-free community. Now, I'm not saying fake it. People always want to be positive. That doesn't mean if you have something going on, you can't speak about it, but it's the constant complaining and the constant gossip, the habitual form of that is what really creates the problem. There are two more lifestyle factors that I'd like to include here in helping us empower our gut-brain connection. And one is sleep hygiene. We have to prioritize our quality sleep because it's essential for gut restoration and overall health. As a lifestyle factor, the quality and quantity of our sleep directly impacts our mental clarity, focus, and overall brain health. We all know what it's like to not sleep at night or be interrupted and how we feel the next day. So adequate and restful sleep is essential for the brain to recharge, consolidate memories, and actually perform essential restorative processes at night, because your brain will cleanse itself at night. During sleep, the brain processes and stores information acquired that we get throughout the day, transferring it from short-term to long-term memory. So sufficient sleep allows that optimal memory consolidation, enhancing our ability to retain and recall information, which in turn promotes mental clarity and reduces the occurrence of brain fog. We also know that sleep deprivation or poor quality sleep can impair cognitive function and can contribute to brain fog. So when we don't get enough sleep or rest, our cognitive abilities such as attention, concentration, problem solving, and decision making do indeed suffer. And we may experience difficulty staying focused, processing information, and maintaining mental agility, leading to foggy and sluggish state of mind. So sleep is also crucial for the maintenance and restoration of the brain's energy balance, because during sleep, the brain clears out metabolic waste products, as I alluded to earlier, that accumulates throughout the day. And it clears it out to ensure optimal functioning of neural pathways. So without adequate sleep, these waste products can build up, potentially impairing the brain function and contributing to brain fog. So the other lifestyle factors, so the first was sleep hygiene. The other lifestyle factor is hydration, because water helps transport nutrients and oxygen to the brain, remove waste products, and helps regulate the balance of chemicals and neurotransmitters that are responsible for cognitive processes. When we were dehydrated, even in mild forms, there could be a negative impact on our cognitive function. I've seen it when I've worked with people, and you see it a lot in the elderly. When they get dehydrated, they become, their memory gets impaired, they become confused. It does impair memory. Studies support that. Difficulty concentrating, decreased alertness, and decline in cognitive performance. And they contribute to brain fog. So to prevent brain fog and maintain optimal hydration, it's important to drink plenty of water throughout the day. The general recommendation is to consume about 8 cups of water daily. I don't tell people to count. Drink when you're thirsty. And because individual needs vary based on factors such as activity, climate, overall health. So it's important to listen to your body's signals and drink water when you feel thirsty. So after the period of elimination and nourishment, we gradually reintroduce eliminating foods one at a time to identify what were the potential triggers in the first place that created the sensitivities that caused the gut-brain imbalance. We monitor our body's response and note any symptoms that arise, such as bloating, digestive discomfort, or changes in energy levels. And this phase really helps you identify specific foods that may negatively impact your gut health. The key to any successful program, and this is the philosophy that I use with people, is to really empower the person themselves to really learn how to identify what types of food to eat or not eat, giving them the scientific background or the science behind it so that they have the knowledge and then the practice to digest that knowledge. That's where we really become empowered to dictate our own health and well-being. And we're not subjected to what we're seeing out in the media, these flash promises to take this, do this. You could become your own laboratory, as I always say, and learn how to work with diet and nutrition and transform your life. So restoring a healthy gut microbiota is a scientifically supported strategy to combat the brain fog and enhance overall well-being. Through an evidence-based approach involving an elimination and nourishment protocol, along with addressing lifestyle factors, we create an environment that's conducive to the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, which reduces inflammation and improves the function of the gut barrier. By eliminating the potential triggers, which I just spoke about previously, the processed foods, refined sugars, and common allergens, we reduce the burden on our gut and allow it to heal. And at the same time, if we're nourishing our body with nutrient-dense whole foods, prebiotic-rich foods, probiotics that can support the growth of beneficial bacteria, we restore that microbiome balance and enhance gut health. Addressing lifestyle factors such as stress management, quality sleep, regular exercise, and hydration complements the gut reset process, and these factors have a profound impact on the gut-brain axis, inflammation levels, and overall gut health. So we want to adopt a holistic approach that will maximize the benefits of the gut reset and improve cognitive function. Remember to listen to your body and do your own research, because embarking on this journey of self-trust and confidence in your ability to spark that change that's needed, we let the potential for improved cognitive function and reduced brain fog inspire us towards moving towards that life of vitality and clarity. That brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in to the Meditative Shift podcast, now available as a YouTube podcast. Please subscribe, like, and comment it on YouTube to help support the channel. And visit susantaylor.org to connect there for additional resources and information. And again, thanks for listening.